Hey guys, I wanted to come before you today because I know that there is somebody who is dealing with abandonment, not feeling good enough, not feeling worthy enough. And it's just in me so hard right now because I can understand those feelings of rejection, abandonment, worthiness. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about that because although we're feeling this way, do you really feel deep down inside that it's true? Is it because you're dealing with a relationship that's triggering you to feel as if you're not worthy enough or as if you're not good enough? Is it a job that may have overlooked you for promotions after promotions? And so now you're starting to feel as if you're not good enough or you're not worthy enough? And is it because you're just being triggered in such a way of just having all these negative feelings? So I wanted to talk about it a little bit because where do those feelings come from? Like, why are you feeling as if you're not good enough because of someone else's action or what someone else may be saying or may be doing to you? And so I want to let you know that before you can start feeling worthy or expecting someone else to see the worth in you, you're going to have to know that you're worthy. You're going to have to know you're good enough. You're going to have to know that maybe this job is temporary. Maybe it's time for me to go to another job. Maybe it's time for me to stretch myself and start my own business. Maybe it's time for me to be an entrepreneur. Maybe it's time for me to do a nonprofit. Who knows? But sometimes when these feelings start to arise, it can just be God trying to push you to the next level. And that's the part that everybody gets so stuck in when we start feeling so unworthy, not good enough, and we start having all these emotions being triggered by the action of someone else. Sometimes it could just be a push from God, just saying, hey, you know what, let me give you this push so I can get you to start thinking differently, so I can get you to start maybe moving differently. And so when we don't take the time to acknowledge why we're feeling the way that we're feeling, we stay stuck in it. And it doesn't necessarily mean that these feelings are so true. It just means that God may be talking to you that way. Now, if you haven't dealt with your trauma, because a lot of times when we have trauma that we haven't dealt with, then we hold on to feeling unworthy. Why are you feeling unworthy? Is it because maybe your mom abandoned you when you were younger? Maybe you was sexually abused when you were younger. Maybe you were in foster care. Maybe you were adopted. Maybe there was something in your life that is triggering you to feel as if you are not worthy. All of it comes back to someone else's actions. So when you're dealing with someone else's actions, does that necessarily mean it's true for you? So when you start to think about yourself in a higher light, who are you? Ask yourself, who am I? If somebody asks me, who are you? I'm going to say I'm a daughter of a king. I'm a daughter of a king. So when I'm a daughter of a king, I am a royalty. I can't allow someone else to define me. There was a time in my life when I used to. There was a time in my life where I felt like I wasn't worthy. There was a time in my life when I was felt as if I wasn't good enough. And all of that stemmed because of someone else's behavior. And not for me, one person, it was different people that has projected behavior or things on me that caused me to start feeling a certain type of way about myself. So I had to understand that that's not who God made me. God didn't make me unworthy. I'm his daughter. Why would God create an unworthy daughter? He wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that for me. He wouldn't do that for you. So I want you to take the time out today and ask yourself, who are you? Who am I? Am I unworthy? Am I going to continue to walk around here unworthy? Am I going to continue to walk around here feeling like I'm not good enough? Am I going to continue to be triggered by my emotions and triggered by what other people think about me? Or am I going to know who I am? Am I going to know I'm a daughter of a king? I'm going to know that I am worthy and that other people's actions is not going to define me, because the minute that you allow other people to define you, that's when you allow them to confine you mentally. And so now mentally you're walking around thinking you're not good enough. Now you're walking around thinking I'm not worthy. Now because you're in a relationship with someone and they're not treating you properly, you feel as if you're not good enough and you're not worthy. So what do? You continue to deal with it and you continue to take back that bad behavior because you don't feel like you're good enough. You feel like somebody else is not going to want you. So you rather sit inside that relationship and continue to be mistreated because of how you feel about yourself, or you continue to stay at a job and continue to be overlooked because of how you feel about yourself. Well, they're paying me a lot of money, or I'm not going to find another job, or it's too late. I've been here too long. Your happiness matters. You only get one life to live. And however long you decide to sit in something, you're wasting time. Tomorrow's not promised. You can be alone and do bad by yourself. At least that's the time you can take to get to know yourself. You can go get another job. At least that can put a smile on your face. You're giving this job 8 hours plus of your day, of your time that you can never get back, but you're unhappy, overlooked. They don't see the value in you. So it takes you to see the value in you, even when you're dealing in a relationship. If you're dealing with somebody who don't see the value in you, then maybe you need to see the value in you enough to walk away from it. I just wanted to come today because I felt like, I know what it's like to feel unworthy, to feel not good enough. And so when you take the time out to get to know yourself and get to build yourself, get to know God, and then you'll be able to have the strength that you need to be like, you know what, enough's enough. I'm not going to tolerate this. Tell yourself I'm worthy. Tell yourself I'm good enough. My mom may have abandoned me years ago, but you know what? That's on her. She missed out on a lot of my life. That doesn't define who I am. And you can't allow what other people's mistakes to define who you are. But you could teach them who you are. You could show them, hey, I'm not willing to tolerate this. I listen, that's not coming my way. So I come to you today because I just wanted to give you a little bit of insight and motivation and encouragement because you pick your head up and you get doing what you got to do. Because at the end of the day, you have you. Nobody else have to look out for you. There is nobody else obligated to look out for you. No one. I don't care who it is. No one's obligated to do that. Now we take vows and we hope that people will look out for us. We have family and we hope that they'll do right by us. But at the end of the day, they don't have to. But you have to. You have to look out for you. And what are you going to do? Beat yourself up and tell yourself you're not worthy? Tell yourself you're not good enough? You're going to be just like everyone else and beat yourself up and feel as if you're not good enough, you're not worthy enough? Or are you going to be like, you know what, enough's enough. I am good enough. I'm going to open up my journal and I'm going to write down the things that's bothering me. I'm going to deal with the things that's triggering me. I'm going to sort through all these emotions that I'm going through. I'm going to get rid of this anger and this bitterness and this unforgiveness. I'm going to work through all these things. It's called a healing journey. If y'all don't know me, my name is John Tay Bird. I am the founder of the Survivor's Journey. And I help women understand their trauma. I help them get through and break through those barriers of how we get stuck mentally with feeling as if we're not good enough and feeling as if we're not worthy enough because of the things that's been done to us as children and what we had to experience as children. And my biggest thing is knowing that I'm a daughter of a king. God created me in his perfect image. And if he allowed me to go through the things that I went through, it's because he felt as if I was strong enough to endure them. And that's why I'm here today to help women get past that, to help women understand that, you know what, all that anger, all that bitterness, all that's doing is hurting you. Give it to God. Let him handle all the people who did wrong by you. Let him handle it. And then what you do in return, you focus on yourself and you focus on doing what you need to do. Follow me at thesurvivorsjourney.com. I'm at The Survivor's Journey on Instagram. You can also find me on Facebook. But I hope today turns out to be a great day for you. I don't know who might see this video, and I hope this video brings encouragement. I hope this video inspires you. I hope you open up your Bible, get a verse out, read it, meditate on it, dance around on it, pray, get on your knees, tell God what you're going through. How you feeling? Stop trying to handle all this stuff on your own. You can't do it by yourself. You can shove it away, you can sex it away, you can push it away, you can drink it away, you can drug it away, and it comes right back to your face. It comes right back to your face. So I say this because I care, because I know what it's like. And if you don't know my story, you can check out my story. It's all on my website. I have a book coming out, Punching Bags. I named it Punching Bags for a reason. So there's a lot of things that's going on to help women with their healing journey. And the healing journey is not, okay, I do this today and I do this for a week or I do this for a month. No, a healing journey is a lifetime journey. Just like when you want to change your diet or you're going through a journey with your hair, those things. That's how a healing journey works. A healing journey is a lifetime journey. It's like your pocketbook. It's like your purse. When you pick your purse up and you walking around with your purse, it's with you all the time. Your healing journey. It's personal between you and what you're doing with yourself and how you loving on yourself. And how deep is your love for yourself? Yes, I want a little key sweat on you because I want you to know how deep is your love for yourself. Yes, everybody has these conditions or everybody has the levels of how much they love themselves, because no matter how many times I ask women, do you love yourself? And you know how many times, yes, I love myself. But how deep is your love for yourself? Because there's levels to it. Yes, you love yourself, but how deep? Can a man come and cheat on you over and over and over? Can a man disrespect you? Do you have boundaries up? How deep is your love for yourself? So I want to leave it here, and I pray that today is a great day for you. I ask God to just surround you with peace. I ask God to uplift you and just give your mind clarity, just allow you to be able to just be free mentally. And again, if you want to reach me, go to thesurvivorsjourney.com. Take care.